today.
10th of December, Rudy here. Welcome to the Daily Ninja Show. We'll start off with the tank. So the tank was up a little bit, 0.3. So for the weekly candles looking at here. Just doing his job, being a tank. If we look at the VAS, go to a daily chart. So we sort of opened up and said, no, can't beat that high. So that's sort of being led by the banks and CSL, so the XFJ index. So it's struggling to get above the highs, and that's because of this fella here, so Commonwealth Bank. So he needs to hold these levels, because all the other banks sort of did all right. If you have a quick look at NAB's got a bit of a green candles, so do most of them. Our tech sector is effed. That's just ugly. And CSL has now broken that declining channel, which we know, not declining really, inclining. Inclining channels are bearish when broken, and declining channels are bullish when broken. So CSL's got a major test coming up too. If we look at S&P 500, so it looks like it wants to make new highs. Nasdaq looks like it too, and that's because so the Fed, we're just going to have a bit of a long-term look at interest rates today. So US 1-year yields, so the Fed got their new guidance rates. So they basically are going to forget about, because these, like our RBA, they have a mandate for inflation and growth, and I reckon the Federal Reserve is just going to stick the finger up at inflation and they're just going to keep lowering rates, whereas the 30-year yield is up. You can see there's a bit of a difference between that's down and that's up. So that's signalling inflation expectations. And if we do the ratio, the US 1 over 30-year yield, so you can see the 30-year yield is increasing faster than the 1 year because it's coming down. So if we just mark that date, you can see that 1st of June 23. If we look at the gold price, 1st of June 23, what happened? You think there's a correlation between that? Okay, enough of the lesson already. So gold, it's just chilling. So all good. Aussie dollar gold, just chilling. Our gold index was just chilling at the highs. Will the next move be a crash or a break? So another little ratio statistic for today. So the gold miners index over the Aussie dollar gold price. So my gut feel is that this is going to break to the upside. That means gold miners start outperforming the gold price. But it probably won't happen till next year when they start reporting and people go, oh shit, fuck, they're making decent money, these gold miners. So the miners ETF, just chilling, it's fine. GDX, just chilling, that's fine. So the big holdings there, you got, so Newmont's breaking out, Agnico, just chilling. Northern Star, just chilling, coordinating, consolidating really, not coordinating. So that's good. It's good to have little pauses, let all these averages catch up to it so it can have its next move. GDXJ, that's just looking daily. Oh, look at that thing wants to go. So the big holding there is PAS, Monster, Alamos, chillin', Evolution, chillin'. So just hang on with that stuff. There's no real standouts, except for Remelius was up 6% today. Kaiser Reef came in at 5%, so they're the only ones over. That looks pretty good actually. So they were the only two over 5% today. Copper. Okay, so the copper price just finding support here at the old resistance level. That's fine, that's bullish. That's all you can ask for. So the wire ETF, chilling. So the big holdings in there. So if you're new XMET, I've got little notes here if they're in ETFs, multiple ETFs. Antofagasto, Southern Copper, and Tech. So they look fine in terms of our boys. BHP, and he's gonna have another go. Sandfire, chillin'. Capstone, chillin'. So CopJ, so that's getting ready too. It's got a whole bunch of our boys in there. So some of those boys, AIS, DVP. Now DVP is coming. Come on this one. That's if this is good buying. If you don't, it's top company. If you want to buy it, I'll be buying at these levels. 29M. So that's looks good. CY5. So these are all in CopJ. Hot Chili looks like he's about to go new highs. And PSC. Okay, so they're all. Nothing looks bearish there. Doesn't look like Commonwealth Bank or CSL. Uranium. Spot price. A little bit of green coming back in. So URNM. That's the daily. So we're still just chilling there. So Kaza. So that was a bit of a update there. Kamiko, so that looks fine. And Sput, that's the Uranium Trust. URNJ, just chilling again. So UEC's, I think they're the biggest holding in there, so they're having a bit of a consolidation. Our boys, these are also in URNJ. So Playdon, it's looking healthier. Boss, oh god, I wouldn't be in it. Bannerman looks fine, and Deep Yellow, that looks pretty good too. Okay. The rare earth game, so REMX over there in America. It's got a lot of lithium stocks in there. So what's happening to Linus? Mr. Linus. Still can't. I caveat, have you said that's a buy if we get a green candle. So it's not really a buy there. But it's slowing down. Actually, what's the 1 hour? It's still. No. You'd think it's going to jump soon. MP, the space is just not really liked at the moment, is it? And Aluka, it looks like it wants to come down here. And as I said, I'm not following any of those other little ones now. It's just not. I don't think it's a great place to be. Lithium. So futures price. So it's off, but it's up a lot. Lit P ETF. That looks fine. Pilbara. So again, if it can just chill a bit, come back again, consolidate. You don't want it to go up too fast. And the reason Lit P can go on with it is because the big holding there is this Ganfeng lithium. So, and SQM is another one. So they all look like they're going to go on with it. Now IGO, haven't mentioned this before. So their Nova mine, this one here is expected to close by next year. So that's just going to leave them with their 25% interest in Greenbush, which is a great mine. But it's just going to leave them with this Kwinana refinery, which is basically just losing money, and it's hungry for power. So, Linus issues, power. Australia is not a great place to be building intensive manufacturing with our green energy agenda. Anyway, that's I've said it now. Liontown, so that looks fine. Some of the other ones, ELV is getting on with it. AGY is getting on with it. CXO, chilling. LKE, getting on with it. INR, chilling. And how's our boy Vol? Hey, that's what happens when you issue the same amount of shares that you had in place. That's just a killer. How they could do that, I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to keep watching it. I hope no one's in it. Anyway, oil. Okay, so one could argue there's a bit of buying going on at this 57 level. You can't say it's bullish yet. Long term, it is. Declining channels wedges are bullish, but you got to break them first. Natural gas come back, testing the old resistance to become support. So Woodside, I've done it. So we've got a Fibonacci retracement. So from the bottom to the top of the range. So this level here is halfway. So for a trend to remain bullish, that's ideally where, ideally you want it here at the 38, but it can come to the 50. And your last chance is the 61. So if you haven't got him and you're waiting, just wait for an update to try and time your entry. And the fuel ETF, it's just chilling. I listened to a Rick Rule video, and he says he's backed up the truck on, was it Exxon or something? So this stuff, but he's happy to sit in it for 5 years. Okay, iron ore. Bit of iron ore. So iron ore looks like it's found a bit of support at these levels. So FMG looking good. MGX, the old high cost producer, $80 a ton, and Rio BHP about 40 to 50. So someone's buying it thinking the iron ore price is going to go up. FEX, Caesar, CZR, and Mr. Rio. So that all looks good. Okay, so to my girlfriend, what's she doing? She's enjoying the fresh air. Let's go. So she's not going down. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. That's fine. I don't really want her to race ahead too much. Just keep making nice little highs. It's the daily. Yeah, it's fine. Can't ask for much more from her. So the gold silver ratio. Silver continues to outperform gold. Zinc price looks good. Lead price, nothing. So ETP mag. Silj. Now Silj is like a spring coil, if you ask me. I think tonight's the night, people, for a bit of a breakout in Silj. If we look at Heckler, First Majestic, they're all just... I think everyone's still a bit unsure whether silver's going to get whacked, but the longer she stays up there, the better. Endeavour. So these guys are all in AIA, in XMET as well. They're all revving their engines. Okay, so if we come down to... So the XMET just revving its engines again. Yeah, so just hold, sit in it, wait. Okay, so our little boys, so Poly, selling coming in. It was pretty... Again, it's this non-belief thing. Anyway, My Kitchen Rules. I think that's good buying around there. At least they're going to be producing next year. The developers, so BHM looks fine. BML looks fine. MMA, SVLs, they're all our developers. I wish they'd get them environmental approval. People that are exploring old mines, so Advanced Metals, AQI, got support. Andean, here's a nice candle. BKB, LDR, it's pretty boring. West Coast Eagles, getting some good support around there, that looks nice. Ardent, so these are exploring, not old mines, just exploring land. ILT, Invest IVR, crowd favourite, SS1, and USL. So as long as the silver price stays up, these guys should all get their little time in the sun. Alright, till next time. If you've got a share or ETF you reckon it's looking good, share it with us. Okay, say that.